All right, now let's keep on going. Now, just because you're able to create children doesn't mean that you should be able to have sexual intercourse. Just because you have that biological situation, you should be doing it with a healed inner child or without any trauma as much as you possibly can. So the thing is, like, the dude was like telling me like, oh, that's why, that's why, you know what I mean? I got these amount of kids. He didn't even have that many kids. So I was like telling him, like, look, man, if you got a healed inner child, that means you're going to have as many kids as you possibly can by the right woman. You know what I mean? And when I say the right woman, meaning that you don't have no problem with being a father to your children. You know what I'm saying? Because we get this thing, man, all fucked up, man, about this provide and protect shit. You know what I'm saying? And just because you're able to have kids or whatever like that does not mean that you inherit you got some type of genetic inheritance that you're going to actually be a father and be able to take care of children. That is a fucking lie, dude. That's not natural. Provide and protect in black male right now, dude, is not some natural shit, dude. That is something that has to be taught, and that has to be a choice and decision, dude. You know what I mean? You just don't inherit that. Now, when you have a healed inner child, dude, you're going to want to be better than your father. So if your father was not in your life, you're not going to repeat the same shit your father did to you. If your mother was a certain kind of way in raising you, you're not going to have that same type of system or same type of program in that household the same way your mother did. You're going to have something better. Dude. You're always going to have something better when you have a healed inner child, because that's what us as children wanted to do. We always wanted to do something that nobody else was doing, pretty much. Right? We always wanted to do something better. When we talk to our parents, for an example, when we talk to our parents and say our parents was washing dishes a certain kind of way, we'll come in there with a better idea. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? If she was, you know what I mean? If your father was, you know what I'm saying, working on a car or whatever like that, and he was kind of struggling and doing certain things, whatever, we'll come in as a kid, doing our research, our knowledge, we'll be like, Dad, I got a better idea to be able to do that, and you showed your father that shit. And whether or not he accepted that knowledge and information from you is another thing, dude. But you always created, dude, some new shit. That's revolution. That's what I'm trying to tell people. That's revolution. You understand? So when we go look back at the sexual trauma aspect of it and being able to create children, you know what I mean? You're not going to repeat the pattern of the past, because a lot of us were born out of lust. We weren't born with some type of royal intention into a royal family where the environment was straight and we could go in that environment and be the best that we can be and not be ridiculed and none of that type of shit. We are the products of sexually traumatized parents. When you really, really look at it, a lot of us are. So it is our responsibility for us to change that shit within inside us so we do not pass that trauma down to the children that we may create in the future. Because I don't believe that a male naturally is able to provide and protect, because women wouldn't have to keep explaining it to his motherfucking ass all the goddamn time, man, if it was natural. Natural to me is breathing. That's genetically natural to me. Like me breathing right now and you watching this right now, if you're breathing right now, there is no real effort into that shit unless something around you is causing you not to breathe. But when you have that freedom, like right now, I'm sitting at the murderous people's on location right now. I am breathing, right? I am breathing the Midwest air and shit. You don't have to tell me to breathe, dude. I'm breathing. That's the way it is with the provide and protect. That's why I say the woman is the true provider and protector of the family, dude. Because you really don't have to tell her shit. If she got freedom, independence, and the ability to love freely, dude, she does not really need no father in that household like that to that damn degree, man. She's going to be able to find a way to provide and protect faster than the man who helped her create that baby. Give her equal playing field. Give her equal. If that man has freedom, that man has independence, and that man has the ability to love freely, and she does too, she is going to outperform his ass. She's going to take care of them kids better than him. Straight up. And I really believe she is the true a leader of the household. I believe that she gives this man this title in order to make him feel like he's powerful, in order to make him feel like he's a man. But he really ain't. Because when he get into that house with her and she's able to do, if she has freedom and just do what she need to go ahead and do to better herself, he's immediately going to start getting intimidated by that shit. He'd be like, no, you're not supposed to be doing that. That's what a man is supposed to do. Who told you that shit? That's why I be talking at that spirituality, nigga. I'm like, who told you that? Like, that sounds like some shit the white man had in his family. You just repeating the family structure and the family lessons by the person you said is your enemy. You told me that white man was your enemy. And you want me to believe the white man is my enemy too, or white women is my enemy, and I don't believe you do. You know what I'm saying? You're practicing the same traditions and the same custom as that old-ass ancient white man from back in the day. And that white man don't even run his family like that no more. That nuclear family shit, he don't even run his family right now. You know what that white woman do when she's on her purpose and everything like that? She's like, hey, Jim, I left the meatloaf, you know what I'm saying, in the oven, but you're going to have to cut the tomatoes and you're going to have to go pick up little Jimmy from baseball practice. You know, and she commands, like, you know what I'm saying? She out there on her God-given purpose. She building an empire. She doing something she really loved, dude. You know what I'm saying? She ain't in that house no more. That white woman is not asking that fucking white man to do none of that shit because she knows she's strong enough to do it herself. That was the whole feminist and liberation movement for women was about. The ability to do it yourself, dude. When you can able to do something yourself, dude, you are more powerful than being dependent on somebody else to do it for you. And I just don't understand a lot of these black people in the culture, why they don't feel that same sentiment, dude. I don't understand it, dude. They are constantly dependent on another person to be able to do something for them in some type of gender role that was created by who they say is their enemy, dude. That's what these people was telling me, dude. So it just don't make any sense to me. So the thing is like, heal that inner child. When you heal that inner child, that sexual trauma is going to fucking disappear, dude. And like I said, dude, you're not going to want to have sex really with nobody, dude. Because when you on your purpose, when you really on your mission of what you want to be able to do, sex is not a priority like that, dude. Your God-given purpose is the main priority in your motherfucking life, dude. And you're going to be able to see it in somebody's life, dude. I can see it in somebody's life. Because they're not saying, like, I need a human. They're going to be like, I need the godly energy to power my purpose. They're going to keep saying, like, I need God. That's what my granny used to do all the time. My granny used to be like, I need God. I need Jesus. I need to be in the church and shit like that. I need that energy like that. You know what I mean? She didn't depend on no man like that. Then I watched what she built. Then my mom did the same thing. I watched what she fucking built. Then my auntie did the same thing. I watched what they built. And they did all that shit without the leadership of a man. They never had to submit and surrender to no motherfucking nigga, man. And what they built in them foster homes and them daycares was greater than any male that's inside our family right now, man. And they come from the projects of St. Louis, Missouri, man. And they was born and raised in a time where women didn't have no motherfucking rights. And they came about that shit. So that right there is an example to me. See, I don't have to, like I told that spirituality nigga, I don't have to go skip past my granny and my auntie and my mother and the greatness they did as black women and go look for some motherfuckers in Egypt, dog, from 1,000 motherfucking years ago and steal their motherfucking name and shit. You know what I'm saying? And attach it to my name and all that type of stuff, dude. I don't got to do all that. I'm not skipping over my elders in my family and the greatness that they did to go find these motherfuckers I don't even fucking know. These niggas be doing that shit, dude. And they be thinking they're going to inherit their greatness by fucking attaching their name on top of their name right now currently, dude. That shit is sickening to me, dude. That is identity theft, dude. Because them niggas is nothing like that. Hero, Ra, whatever the fuck African god, deity they put that to their name, it don't make them powerful. Because they don't even take care of their own children like that. They're not even able to heal. Dude, if you're calling yourself the God of healing and you can't heal that black woman that you in a marriage with, dude, you're a fucking fraud, dude. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to heal that person, dude, that you with. If you're calling yourself after the name of the God of healing, dude. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, dude. You know what I mean? So the thing is like, children are the number one reason why sexual intercourse is supposed to happen. And I kept telling them that shit, dude. I was like, look, man, you're 20, I think it was 25, 26. I was like, man, if you believe in what you telling me, dude, you should have at least 10, 15 children in this world right now. But he don't want them children because, you know, with those children come responsibility. You know what I'm saying? With those children come taking care of and everyday shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that to be able to make it happen for him and the woman. Because there is no separation of mother from child. Those are together in one entity. You don't separate them. You don't take care of the child and not take care of the mama, dude. You don't take care of the mama and not take care of the kid. You don't go and take care of another chick you barely even know better than you take care of the children that you created with that woman, dude. That right there is trauma right there, dude. When I see shit like that, dude, then I know, dude. I know, because you're not going to think like that. Because you're not going to be nothing compared to what was in the past that gave you trauma. So that's it for this afternoon in the Midwest, man. I got to get back to work. We got to get to shooting. And I'll give y'all some updates, man, when I go ahead and talk to that dude again. Later.